Have you ever heard about the red car theory? So, the red car theory is a concept that's derived from psychology, and it basically refers to selective attention. And it talks about our ability to notice and recognize opportunities and possibilities. So, the next time you're on the road, have a look at how many red cars you see. Now, it doesn't mean that those red cars were never there. They were always there. It's only because I've pointed it out to you that you'll now focus your attention on finding those red cars. In a similar manner, we can make reference to a radio station. So you know that there's plenty of radio stations out there, but you will tune in to the one that you like to listen to. It doesn't mean that those other radio stations don't exist or that they're not broadcasting. The only reason why you're not listening or being able to hear what they say is because you haven't tuned in to that specific radio station. And the same goes with our problems. If you focus on problems, you will only see problems. And, I'm a firm believer that the universe, and I've done a lot of work around the law of attraction and the spiritual impact and meaning when it comes to attracting money into our lives. And, the law of attraction says that you attract more of what you focus on. So if you're focusing more on your problems, guess what you're going to get more of? More problems. So, wealthy habit 2 is that wealthy people focus on finding solutions to problems and looking for opportunities in problems, whereas poor people actually focus and they dwell on the problem, and that keeps them stuck in that problem. So if we look at it from a wealth creation angle, if you are looking for problems, you'll find more problems. But if you're focusing on how to solve that problem, then you can actually turn that into a business. One tip I share with people that are trying to make money or create wealth is to look at the problems around you, problems in your home or challenges that people are experiencing in their homes, in their communities, in your family environment, in your social circles, and find a solution to one of their problems that you can actually charge for or monetize and help them to solve their problem in the process. To add to the opportunities and possibilities that's out there, Tony Robbins says that energy flows where attention goes. So if you keep remaining stuck and focused on the problem and overthinking about the problem or overanalyzing it, you're just going to attract more of that into your space. But if you look for solutions to those problems and you look for the gift in what that problem is trying to teach you, because I'm a firm believer that the universe only gives us problems to help us to grow or to redirect us to a different path. So look out for the message or the gift that problem is actually trying to teach you, because it's telling you, hey, something is wrong. You need to fix something here. And you'll just keep having those same problems, surface over and over again until you find a solution to it. If you watch Bridget Jones's Diary, in one of the scenes where she experiences heartbreak, you'll see that she stuffs her face with junk food, and she listens to sad music and watches rom-coms. And, I get that sometimes it's difficult to get out of that negative space. And when you're feeling sad, you just want to dwell in that space and remain stuck. And that's a victim mentality. And the one thing that, and we're all guilty of this. And I mean, a typical example is if you're dealing with a heartbreak or sadness and you listen to sad music, what do you think is going to happen? Do you think you're going to feel happy? No, you're probably going to feel even more sad. It might even spark some tears, and you end up bawling your eyes out, and you end up remaining stuck in that sadness. So how do you shift out of that sadness? And I think that is the key here, because even wealthy people have problems, but they don't focus and dwell on those problems. They, again, do what they need to do to shift out of that mindset. And because we all have problems, it's just how we deal with them and how we respond to them. And, one other tip that I can give you that helps me is to go to the gym. And, even in times of darkness and sadness where I feel like I don't have the energy to go to the gym, a good book you can read is Atomic Habits, and James Clear actually uses this as part of getting people to build healthy habits. And he talks about doing things in increments. And, the first thing that you can do is convince yourself, and again, going back to wealthy habit number 1 of having a positive mindset, be careful of the stories you tell yourself. So if you really don't feel like going to the gym, just convince yourself to go for 5 minutes. That's all you need to do. Go for 5 minutes. If you don't like the gym, go for a walk, or put some happy music on and dance, or do whatever you feel that makes you get to a happy place, or that brings you joy and happiness. And once you get to the gym, and even if you've convinced yourself to go for 5 minutes, just commit to that and do it. And I promise you, when you get there, you'll probably end up wanting to spend more than 5 minutes, right? Because it'll probably take you more than 5 minutes just to get to the gym. But once you're there, the whole point is, once you're there, you will want to train for longer. And we all know that physical exercise releases endorphins. And so once you build up that resilience, and the next day, if you're feeling sad again, you convince yourself to go again for 5 minutes. And that's how you build healthy habits. And that's how you shift out of that negative mindset where you're focusing on the sadness and you're focusing on the problems. So that again also gives you the courage and the belief that you've got the power to change your situation. So only you have the power to shift your mindset. Only you have the power to change your story. And only you have the power to create wealth. So again, wealthy habit number 2, stop focusing on your problems, but look for opportunities and solutions to those problems. And don't forget to watch out for those red cars.